done a bit of research, and your entire background is very different, very interesting, as opposed to the usual boxer.
Wow, okay.
From what I understand, you're a teacher at primary school. You teach maths, and you've also done a number of other different things throughout your career as a young man growing up. So, would you like to explain what kind of took you down these different paths?
I think South London, I think everybody has a similar start off where you've got possibilities of going down what they call wrong path or whatever. And I think just watching my friends and family and all that, it made it a bit difficult. So I just tried to focus on something. And because I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do, I just looked at my talents. So I was all naturally good at art and went on to graphic design. Didn't go to college, so I thought I couldn't go to university. Okay. My friends, some friends that I had along the way was like, look mate, just try. So yeah, but I haven't got A-levels, how can I go to university? Yeah. Done an entrance exam. I've done a practical where you got to draw an image and create an image using software. Then I got an unconditional place, so I didn't need the A-levels or whatever. So then I got into that, and with that degree I was able to go on to do others like maths and economics, and from that use that to do graphic design, my financial advice, then went on to investment banking. But because all the time in the background I was always boxing or doing some sort of sports, those were very time consuming, good money, but I wasn't able to do what I enjoyed. So then I was thinking, what can I do? Then, because during that time I was a mentor 3 times a week, and I liked working with the kids, so I said, let me try teaching. Then I went back to university 9 months and I become a teacher. Always been boxing in the background.
So you're a man of many talents then?
Yeah. I hope master of all of them.
So, and investment banking, then maths teaching, it's like, it's interesting, you know, it's like the drive. And then, how many amateur fights have you had as well?
I think it was 38 amateur fights. 38 amateur fights. I lost 6 amateur fights. Yeah. And then I went on to white collar. I was doing white collar for about 3 years. And then, whilst I was doing that, I was getting sparring with mates who were doing well in the pro game. Nearly one was Dillian Whyte, and he said, look mate, you're sparring all these people, you're helping everybody get along, why don't you turn pro? I'm like, no, tickets and that. He said, mate, you're shooting yourself in the foot before you've tried. See where you can go. Then I turned pro, and then, so yeah, it's kind of, along with my trainers and so forth, with Dillian Whyte always in my ear, saying, look, why are you messing around? Go pro, you need to go pro. So yeah, thankful to him as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And with that said, you're in the light heavyweight division. You've got a number of like big names on the higher end, and then you've got, especially in the UK, a lot of prospects bubbling up, such as Anthony Yard, Boatsi. What are your aspirations for your weight class?
Domestically, I want to be seen as the best, or if not one of the best. I'm just going to keep going. I think people say, oh, well, you've got to have a focus. Well, through where I am at the moment, up to this point, there's already been doubters that think I wouldn't even get this far. So I'm just going to keep working hard, keep pushing, keep taking opportunities, and keep going, and whatever opens, I'm going to take it. So I'm not going to cap anything, because people could say I want to be world title, I want to be a world champion, but there's so many world champions, only so few are remembered. I want to be one that's remembered and be able to make some sort of legacy, in a sense, whether it's money or looking at my talent. Titles and stuff, they will come as you grow. That's not my aspiration, to get titles. So there's unsung great fighters. Some of them, they would say, oh, the best fighter to never get a world title. Or there's guys that's made millions that hasn't even had a world title fight. So to me, it's just my talents to shine and speak for itself, and whatever comes along its way, I'm going to take it. Simple as that.
You mentioned as well you've done amateur boxing and white collar boxing. For those that don't know, what is the difference really between white collar and amateur?
Well, initially white collar was sort of like businessmen and sort of recreational competition, whatever. But now it's more a lot of amateur boxers or boxers that sort of fancy themselves in it. it's like unlicensed boxing. So a lot of the shows now replicate the professional, but you just don't have the pressures of the selling the tickets and all the other stuff that come with being a professional boxer. Okay. Like some of them do have the medicals now, but initially you didn't have to do the medicals, and you go there, as long as you pass the basic medical on the night, you could box. So it's really like professional boxing without all of the restrictions. So you can test your levels, and obviously they try to match you like for like, so you get even bouts. Like historically you'd get the mismatches, but recently a few promotions, they've been quite good with their matching. So I was on there getting some good bouts, because with amateur it got to that point where people were pulling out. I couldn't get fights, so I was just wasting away. So then went onto the white collar. From there learnt the scene, got TV exposure a bit, then learnt about selling tickets, then I went pro.